In news that matters to the military tonight, a retired Air Force Master Sergeant and Purple Heart recipient in Niceville is raising awareness that not all war wounds are visible. When he retired, he realized war had changed him and he needed help, someone to talk to comfort him, and to show him companionship. Someone named Meli. She's a blonde with high energy, a loving personality, and 4 paws. CW55's Haley Minogue has the story.
Kenneth Gestring began his military career in 1986 when he joined the Air Force and served as a medic. But on January 6, 2010, his life changed forever while he was in Afghanistan.
Someone lobbed in a grenade in the midst of all of us, and the explosion happened and blew most of us down to the ground.
Gestring was able to pull himself up from the ground and administer first aid to the group. 5 people died in the explosion.
At that particular time, I didn't really know how bad any of my injuries were. I didn't realize that I had had a traumatic brain injury, and I wasn't thinking at the time that I was going to have any post-traumatic stress from it or anything like that.
Ken retired in November of 2011.
When he came back, it was pretty obvious to me that it wasn't the same man that left. And so it was just a matter of trying to find out if it was just a time thing that needed to pass and let some things settle, or if it was something that really changed him.
When family and friends kind of know something's not the same with you as when you left and came back, you have to realize that something might be wrong.
After trying several different things to help, a doctor suggested adding a new member to the family. That's when the Gestrings were given Meli.
She is so calm-natured and just very lovable, and just has already done things so natural and trying to help me out.
You can take all the medicines and you can take all the therapies and all of those things, and they just don't do the change and the difference that having an animal does. And with her, they're just in tune. They know.
Go girl, go girl.
Whenever she comes and you know, wags her tail at me or brings one of her little babies to me and wants to play or whatever, how it makes me feel inside that joy that this animal is bringing to me.
Meli still has some training to do. She's just under a year old. But the improvements she's already brought to this family are life-changing.
Good girl.
Reporting in Okaloosa, Haley Minogue, the CW55 News at 9.
And a little fun fact about Meli the Labradoodle, she speaks Greek. Well, at least she answers to commands in Greek. Gestring thought teaching commands in a different language would be easier when they are around other service dogs.